What's up guys? In my last unboxing video I promised I would show you a real and unedited footage comparing the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 and the GoPro Hero 13 Black. So here we go. In this short video I'm going to test the image quality in daylight and low light, as well as image stabilization and audio quality from the camera microphones. So you can decide for yourself which action camera is the best if you're thinking of buy one. And at the end I'll give you my honest opinion about them. Let's start with daylight footage. Both cameras are on default settings, and I just maxed out the resolution to 8K for the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 and 5.3K on the GoPro Hero 13 Black. These are the highest resolutions you can set on these cameras. But why would you need such high resolutions, you might ask? Well, for the simple fact that action cameras have fixed wide lenses, and sometimes you might want to reframe and zoom in during post-production, maybe to show a little detail.
Okay, the camera is set up at 8K 30 frames per second, and with this resolution you should be able to zoom in and still keep a really good quality.
And in this way you can guarantee a high quality image even after reframing. So let's give 1 point to the Ace Pro 2 since it can shoot at a higher resolution and it looks quite good. What do you think? But hold on, because if we look at slow motion, GoPro could actually be the winner this time since they introduced the 400 FPS super slow motion feature. But honestly, I think it might be only usable for mobile social media content since you are capped at 720p resolution, which is quite low for a large screen. On most occasions, 240 FPS is quite enough. That's 8 times slower than real life, and both cameras can provide 240 FPS slow motion in Full HD 1080p. I think I might give a point to the GoPro Hero 13 Black, just because they introduced this new super slow motion feature, although it's not perfect, but it's still usable in some occasions, so let's give it a point. Now, both cameras are capable of shooting HDR video mode, which is very useful during daylight. However, there is a key difference here. On the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, HDR mode is not available when shooting at 8K resolution.
We just arrived at the Ventana del Nublo. It's super beautiful. It's like a window on the whole island.
Here I want to give a point to the Hero 13 Black since it's got HDR present on all resolutions and it looks very good. Now, moving to stabilization, GoPro is known to have the best stabilization of all action cameras. But in this comparison, it's hard to notice big differences between both stabilizations. If we look closely, let me put them in full screen. Here we go. I noticed that GoPro's footage looks smoother. GoPro's Hyper Smooth is on standard right now. If I set it to boost, it will look even smoother, but with a little crop in the frame. On the other hand, the Ace Pro 2 stabilization looks quite good as well.
Now I'm gonna do a quick run just to test the stabilization of this camera, and it's on standard. So let's take a look. The camera is moving a lot right now because I'm running in the trees. So it's moving a lot. Let's see how the stabilization looks like right now that I'm running.
It's a little less smooth than GoPro's, and since I was shooting at 8K, so the highest resolution, we only have standard stabilization with that. If you lower resolution to 4K, you can increase the stabilization level to high. When it comes to stabilization, I think GoPro is the clear winner. What do you think about it? Now let's take a look at the audio quality of the internal microphones of these cameras, starting from the GoPro Hero 13 Black.
Let's cook the salmon. I love coming to nature. I think sometimes you need to be on your own, just chill and enjoy the day. So the focus should be close to the lens, so it should focus on the salmon and you should be able to see a blurred background.
Now let's switch to the Insta360 Ace Pro 2.
This audio is coming from the camera itself. Hello girl.
Hello.
How's it
Welcome to a trekking place and our camping.
So there is no external microphone attached, and what you hear, it's the audio coming out directly from the camera. What are we doing today?
We're going to hike to a very special spot that is on the very top of the island.
So, what do you think? Bear in mind that this was shot at optimal audio conditions since there was not much wind or background noise. In windy conditions, the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 performs quite well with this built-in microphone wind protector, which incorporates some kind of foam inside. While on GoPro, you can buy it separately. Here I'll give a point to the Ace Pro 2 since it's got a wind protector on this model, which I like a lot. We finally come to the most interesting part of the video, where I compare low light performance on these two cameras. But if you made it this far, man, don't forget to subscribe, it helps a lot, thank you so much. Low light video is where the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 shines, and when you switch to pure video mode, magic happens, literally. See how well exposed the video is, even when there is very little lighting. The AI algorithm on the Ace Pro 2 helps reduce the digital noise in the image, and it seems to do a pretty good job, right? I'm actually impressed with the image quality in low light here, considering that action cameras have always struggled to film in low light due to their small sensors that aren't able to take in much light. In fact, low light videos are still challenging for GoPros, as we can see from this low light footage comparison. And the point goes to the GoPro Hero. No, I'm joking. It goes to the Ace Pro 2 since it's got a superior image quality during low light. And we have a draw. Interesting. So, after putting both cameras to the test, here's what I think. I feel like Insta360 Ace Pro 2 is more of a beginner-friendly camera due to its simplicity and versatility. Its image quality is not exceptional, but it performs quite well in both daylight and low light scenarios. And then I love the flip screen and the fact that it's got a dual battery bundle inside, which is very useful for casual users who don't want to buy any extra gear at the beginning, right? On the other hand, GoPro Hero 13 Black excels in stabilization and image quality in daylight. I feel like its colors look more natural to real life than the Ace Pro 2. Ultimately, I think that the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 might be better for casual creators or social media content, while the GoPro Hero 13 Black better serve professional users. Now, what do you think? Let's start a conversation here in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, man. If you want to learn more about GoPro Hero 13 Black, check out this video here.